Hi again. Hope everybody had a really good Friday. I think it's Friday. I hope it's Friday. So last night and early this morning, I worked on the pantry that's in the kitchen. And so now we're in the laundry room, and this is the pantry I showed you that I said I'd work on today. So again, it doesn't look real impressive, but I'll tell you what, I know where things are now, and I've got ideas. So anyway, I've got all the oils are up here. And you see that one bottle way back there, it's actually, I forgot what kind of liquor it is. Maybe it's orange brandy, I guess it says. That is super, super old, has never been used by myself. What I use that for is I put my bundt cake pan, my friend Patty showed me this. I put my bundt cake pan on top of the neck of it, and it cools evenly after it comes out of the oven. You know, like even better than if you were to put it on a cookie rack or whatever you would call that. So I keep it, I've had that for years and years. So anyway, and then you come down here to this shelf, and it's like potted meats. I've got Spam, kippers, clams, oysters, sardines, crab meat, tuna, yeah. And then over here is salmon, and I've got the dates on everything now. And some of that Kirkland canned chicken, and I hide that stuff in the chicken pot pie, so they don't have a clue. They just, eat it right up. And then lastly over here, and I don't like this spot, I would rather dedicate the spot to something else. This is all the Keurig cups that are extras that I'm not using because it's the wrong suit. Like if there's apple cider in there, and there's a bunch of hot cocoa in there, and there are some of the good ones that I do use, and the rest of my family uses. But anyway, that's what that's doing there. And then we come down here. Oh, and see now there's a wall right there, and the other half of this is not it's not pantry. It's just there's no shelves in there. So by the way, I'm Kendra. Welcome to my channel. I always forget to do the introduction. I'm so happy you chose to come by and take a look at something as mundane as my pantries and my overhauls and work that I'm trying to do to them. If you like grocery hauls, prepper pantries, organization, recipes, day in the life, that kind of thing, you've come to the right place. I would just love it if you'd consider subscribing and sticking around. Okay, enough of that. Now, here's all the canned milks. I've got canned coconut milk, and canned evaporated milk, and canned sweetened condensed milk. Over here, I don't know, I think these should be over closer to those, but here's some shelf-stable milk, 1 soya, 2 cow. So, oh, here's a bad thing. I have 2 iodized salt here. I have 2 iodized salt there. In the garage, I have another prepper pantry area, and I put 4 salts out there. Maybe, I don't know, probably last summer sometime. Well, I went to move them today because I'm organizing, and they've absorbed water, just from being not in a, what do you call that? The garage isn't, the walls are different, and so moisture gets in there, and they are bad. So out they go, sadly. I mean, thank goodness it's only salt, because I don't know what they cost now, but they're not that expensive, so I can replace those. So anyway, then you come to the chocolate. I've got it's my favorite, baking cocoa. And then I use these for all kinds of things, unsweetened chocolate. I found my bars, same brand of, what do you call that, semi-sweet, are coming up on being due, and I need to use them. So those are in the other room in a spot where I have things that have got to be used before they go bad. So then I've got a couple of Jiffy corn muffins. My kids don't really like this Jiffy brand. They like it made from scratch, which, by the way, my cornmeal I found was expired and I tossed it, and I've got new on my list. So anyway, I've got that for emergencies. They'll eat it if it's all there is. So then I've got some yeast. I've got some baking powder, 2 different brands, baking soda, and I've got lots more baking soda put away because I use that in the laundry too. Like I said, more of the regular salt. And then here's some more baking soda. But anyway, cornstarch, that's almost empty, and this is the brand I prefer. And I've got kosher salt, sea salt, a couple of different brands, and some red pepper hiding back there. And this is the vanilla that I make from vodka and vanilla beans, and there's more jars of that here and there. Okay, so that's that whole shelf. I'm going to come down to this shelf, and I think what I should have done, and I will do this after I video, I don't know why this is still here. All my oils I would like to have at the top with all my oils. There's no reason for them to be here. So then I've got just random stuff here, like artichoke hearts, pickled asparagus, more of the homemade vanilla, and marinated mushrooms. Yum, yum. I've got corn syrup, molasses, and there's the orange marmalade jelly back there. Then there's more random baking stuff. Got a cheesecake here, some brownies, and some of those Red Lobster biscuits. 2 different things of honey, 2 things of, oh, I should have brought my ring light in here. That would have done a much better job for you. I hope you can see okay. Anyway, 2 things of peanut butter, 2 things of honey, some cinnamon, some more pasta, some crackers, popcorn, magic shell. This right here, my son ordered, I think it's malt. He wanted to make homemade pretzels, and he insisted he had to have malt. He doesn't do anything easy. He loves to cook. He's like a scientist when he's at it, and he hasn't done it yet. Okay, so that's that shelf. Then down here, 2 big bags of sugar. Yahoo was a mistake on my part. Some fast melting sugar, like for iced teas and stuff like that. A lot of dried milk. Pearl barley, some jars of beans, pinto and navy it looks like. Big jar of rice, just jasmine. And there's a bunch of juice back there that you can't see, and 1 great big oil, and the reason that's back there is because it's like a gallon, and I hate for it to be up there. We do live on the West Coast, and if there's ever an earthquake, I would rather a gallon of oil not hit the floor. If it's already on the floor, it's cool if it gets knocked over. So anyway, let me show you this. So then this closes. We come over here to this side. So see, you can see that's what you were seeing on the other side there. There's nothing in here. There's one of those, if you don't have one of these, you have missed you some fun. There is nothing like getting a yellow jacket in the yard when you're having a barbecue with one of these. It takes more than one wackadoo, but you'll get them. Anyway, it's an electric fly swatter, is what I was trying to say. I got a dog leash hanging here. That's part of the dog's grooming table that holds their leash. A popcorn maker and a toaster and a whole lot of dust bunnies, it looks like. If I could get some shelves in here, I could have so much more room. And I would have somewhere to put all the overflow that I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. So anyway, that's my story. And I think if I do get more shelves, I don't want them to be as tall as these are. I want them to be maybe 1 tall and the rest of them about half. Because a lot of this stuff could be on a shorter type and you get more shelves. Does that help? I think it does, yeah. So anyway, that's the story. And I appreciate you sticking around, if you have stuck around for my whole story. And I wish you the very best Friday night. And go out and find some joy. Bye-bye.